What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Eric here, coming to you again with another video with 5 tips for your channel on how to get more done. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let's hit it. So when it comes to making videos, more often when you make a few videos, you start running out of ideas. So for the past few days or few weeks or so on, I've been making videos like, very few, one a week, maybe two, and so on, and blah, blah, blah. But I had to change that now. So I came up with 5 tips that will help me upscale, producing more videos. Now, the things that I came up with, number one is knowledge, okay? Because when you're into a certain niche, you talk about a couple of videos, especially when you're only after starting. At some point in time, you're going to run out of ideas. But knowledge is very important because you got to look inside what you know, the college you went to, whatever subject you prefer the most. You make that your topic, all right? Or the job you've been working in a certain industry, you like that, and you can make that a topic. If you have experience, life experience count as well. Depend how old you are, it all counts. So if you just happen to pick a niche, for example, you looked online, you said, well, I think I can do that too. And then you pick that and make that your niche, all right? Eventually, you're going to run out of ideas. So it'll be best if you can educate yourself on the subject matter, acquire knowledge, so that when you're talking about it after a few videos, obviously, you kind of have to start brainstorm again to come up with more ideas and so on. Yeah, so you really need to educate yourself about the subject matter. Point number 2, personal goals. To me, when it comes to personal goals, I really look into what is my intention here. Why am I doing this? Why am I even on YouTube? And now, there's a time I worked in sales. When you work in sales, what happens is a lot of the times in sales you get bonuses, and the manager will be like, what is your vision? What is it you want to achieve? Do you want to get that car? Because the bonus is the only thing that will get you that car anyway. It's the bonus is the only thing that will help you buy the new TV. The bonus, you got to get that bonus. So when it comes to YouTube, making videos and trying to upscale, you have to have a reason for that will give you the drive. So you have to have a personal goal, something that will benefit or improve your life in some areas. So you got to have that to make it your drive. And that's why personal goal is number 2, which is my strategy altogether. So we're moving on to number 3, which is planning. When it comes to planning, there is 2 ways to look at it. You can plan an individual video. You can work on an individual video, meaning you put down the script and all that. Trying to figure out what would be like the background, what would be, sort of lighting, and, you do all of that kind of stuff. That's great. That's planning, but that is planning basically on the individual video. But what I'm talking about here, when it comes to upscaling, making more videos, it's a long-term plan. That means you have to come up with a list of topics in your niche, topics that you can actually talk about. Put a list down, like maybe 50 videos all at once. Write down, I will make that video after that one. Make it like a story, which is like a book. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, so they're all linking, they're all making sense to you. So as you going along with it, it's easier to deliver, because now I've covered this part. Now I'm going to move into this area. I'm going to move into that area, so on. And that's why planning is my point number 3. Point number 4 is strategy. So here's the thing. What it takes to have a strategy is to understand the system. That's number 1. You need to understand the system. You have to understand what goes on into whatever you're doing. The whole system ins and out. You have to understand the fundamentals. So by understanding the fundamentals, the only way you can build up a strong strategy is knowing how to apply fundamentals. So how you're going to use every tools that is being given to you or being available to you in whatever you're doing, whatever game you're playing, all for these videos, understanding the algorithm, understanding the SEOs and tags and all that stuff. When you understand all these things, it gives you a strategy on how you're going to title your videos. You know, it gives you everything, and you get to know to reach your goals. You have to have a strategy. It's by understanding everything that is in here. Because with YouTube, there are certain things that count and certain things that matter most than others. Okay, we can call out a few. We can talk. Most the time we're focusing on how many views you got. You're focusing on how many subscribers you got, but you don't really have control on subscribers. But you got to have a good strategy that will help people subscribe. Because people don't mind to subscribe, but somehow you got to help them think of subscribing. So that's also, it's one of the things you have to develop, part of your strategy. Your views, it's great. You worry that you gotta have a good thumbnail. You gotta do all of that. That's fine. People will click on it. People will watch. But also there are certain things that matter, like view retention. How long people are staying in one video. How long are they watching the video? Did they finish the video? All of these things, you have to take count of them and be part of the package that you call your strategy. All right, because at a certain point with YouTube, they will matter a lot, because YouTube, you can make an income out of it. So you're gonna have to have a strategy if you want to reach all those goals. And if you're only starting, you have to reach 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch. So you're not gonna get 4,000 hours of watch if your view retention is very low. You will eventually get it, but maybe in a couple of years. But so it matters. You will reach it in a couple of years, but that doesn't mean anything, because YouTube really only counts the 365 days, so 1 year. So if you have like I don't know, 300 videos, maybe some new people come in and they discover them, they start watching them. Maybe in that particular year you might have all of that. But you don't have to wait to have all those number of videos. You need to think of already from a few videos. Just make sure that people watch the whole thing. It will give you those hours of watch that you need. Now, so repeat and apply is point number 5. There is actually a saying. They say, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So that means you need to look at your strategy. If it works, you need to stay with it. You need to continue doing what works. Repeat and apply. If you don't have a strategy, follow other YouTubers that have strategies. Listen to what they're doing. If it works for them, it's got to work for you. Okay? So I always out there searching for more system, more ways of doing things better. And I think you should do that. So thank you everybody for watching this video. And if you think my strategy or anything I said useful, please apply to it and leave a comment down below if you have something you want to enlighten me with. I will appreciate very much. So please don't forget to like, press that button, subscribe, because I gotta get my algorithm game up. You know what I'm saying? Google, YouTube. If your game is good, if people are subscribing, your game gets better. They start, recommending your videos to other people's pages so they get to watch, and that will help my views, to go up as well, and so I can get them hours that I need. And guys, support your brother. Let's do it. All right. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on to the next one.